Yes, dear viewers, good evening to you all, and welcome you once again on today's live show organized by Prominent Consultant. And as you know that we are doing live with all our partner universities from Canada, and today we have one of our closest partner from Canada, and the person from Wilfrid Laurier University, which is a public university based in Ontario, and we have a person from University Wilfrid Laurier University, who is Mr. Diakar, and honestly speaking, we have a very good terms with this university. We have been working since long, and it's a very good public university, definitely very reputed and number one university under the according to the student satisfaction. So definitely we'll be talking about all these matters with Diwakar, about Wilfrid Laurier University, about their program, about their fees, about their entry requirements, and everything, whatever you require. So before that, I would like to tell all our students, if you're watching this live video, please don't forget to share this in your timeline, so the people who are interested for study in Canada, so they can be benefited through this video. And it will be 1 hour live session. So it will completely informative live session, which will be posted in our timeline, in our page, and also in our YouTube channel. So whenever you want, you can watch this live video. So Diwakar, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Thank you, Saeed,
Yes.
for having me here. And I can tell all the students in Bangladesh that we are thankful to Saeed and we are very much in partnership with Prominent Consultancy. We trust them. They are in the field of education for a long time, and we look forward to continue to work with them and support the students from Bangladesh.
Exactly, and we always appreciate your support towards us. Really, we are always getting a fantastic support, because when the Akar is always coming to Dhaka, they always, he always remembers us and always visit our office all the time. So, and first of all, I'd like to welcome you in this live session, and definitely we'll have a discussion about all the topics about Wilfrid Laurier University, about his history, about everything. Okay, so I know that the Laurier University have a good, a long history of establishing of the establishment. So definitely we'll discuss about all these matters. But before that, we'll have a short video of university campus. So after the video, definitely we'll come back to the topics. Okay, you offer. So shall we have the
Sounds
video?
good. Please do.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, it's a great campus you have really, and it's a very spacious and very green campus. And truly speaking, that's why I think people choosing Canada as their destination for study destination. I mean, country itself a very beautiful country. The campuses are very beautiful. So, Diakar, first of all, we'd like to discuss about that about the higher studies in Canada, because uh, that there are few other countries are also people are considering for the higher studies, because if I talk about the North America, so there is another country, USA. So there is some other countries like Australia, UK. In Australia also they are having the immigration opportunity as well. So I mean, in why people should consider Canada, I mean, why Canada could be a good option for international students. What do you think?
It's a great question, Said. Uh, Canada for sure is a front leader in education. Along with education, we are leader. We are known for peace and prosperity. It's a land of opportunities. As a immigrant myself, when I came to Canada, I came as an international student, and I've gone through the process of being a student to a Canadian citizen, which I'm very proud of. So Canada is a country which can give you a lot of opportunities, and we have all the social benefits available in this country, which a lot of people from around the world would really like to have for themselves and for their families. This is a place where you'll feel safe, secure, you'll progress, and you will always feel blessed that you are part of Canada. So that's why Canada is a great country.
Exactly, and of course, definitely when we are choosing some country for higher education, so definitely we look for the that the English speaking country always, because if you consider the European countries, their English is not their first language, so it's another barrier. It's a language barrier. So definitely Canada has that advantage that English is their first language, and I mean, because of they are very that welcoming. I mean, people are very welcoming. They are, I mean, honestly, they are positively welcoming the people. I mean, they're for international
Mhm.
students, and after all, they are like very immigration friendly. Immigrant, they are very friendly with this matter and very diverse, of course. So, and that there are also some provinces in Canada. There are 10 provinces. Ontario is the largest and the oldest province, as we know that. And in Ontario, there are a lot of cities. There are a few other cities, and Waterloo is one of them. So, and also there are public universities. A lot of public universities in Ontario are there. So, I mean, would you please explain something about Wilfrid Laurier University, about the history and why people should choose Wilfrid Laurier, and about the location, about the campuses of Wilfrid Laurier?
Yeah. So Wilfrid Laurier University is a public institution. It started in 1911 as a Lutheran Seminary College. It's a comprehensive university at the moment, so we offer from undergraduate to graduate and PhD programs. In the city of Waterloo, there are three institutions. We were the first university to come into this region. 50 years later, a lot of people don't know the University of Waterloo was created out of Wilfrid Laurier University. So we are the proud parent of University of Waterloo. So that's the second university in the region. Then for students who are bound for college education, they can go to Conestoga College. That is also available in the city of Waterloo. For Wilfrid Laurier, we started as a liberal arts and arts focused institution, but now we are known as Canada's largest business degree co-op provider. So we have those programs. We have two campuses. One is in the city of Waterloo, and another one is in the city of Brantford. The students who need support in their English language, they're first put in our Brantford campus. After finishing the Laurier English Foundation program, they can switch to Waterloo campus if their program is in Waterloo, or they'll continue to study at the Brantford campus itself. Both the cities are safe. As Said has mentioned, we are based in Ontario. We are about 1 hour away from Toronto, and the cost of living in the Waterloo and Brantford region is a major difference when people look at living in Toronto and the GTA area. So you have more opportunities to succeed in Waterloo region because it's the hub for technology. So Waterloo is the Silicon Valley of Canada, where you can find a lot of tech sector jobs, and also a lot of financial sector jobs are in the Waterloo region. So your cost of living when you compare with Toronto would be half or even less than half when you are in the Waterloo region. So that's why you should look into the universities here. Why Wilfrid Laurier? We are an institution which is proud of a holistic institution where we try to hold hands of our international and domestic students every student is counted for, and we try to provide the best services. For last 4 years, we have been ranked number one for student satisfaction, and the university, its staff, administrators, and students are all are proud of that fact. So we have the programs where you can study whatever you want and succeed. The best part of our university is the cooperative education, which we'll get into more detail at a later stage. So
Exactly.
we'll discuss further. Yeah.
Exactly. But I have some specific question. Like as you said, you have both campuses like Waterloo and Brantford. So I mean, how far it is? How far it is from Toronto? From Toronto downtown. The both
So
this.
our campus of Waterloo is about 1 hour away from Toronto, and similar about 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes from to the Brantford campus. There are bus services available for students if they want to come to from Toronto to Brantford. There's a direct bus service even for Waterloo.
Okay, that's great. And how many students are studying in Wilfrid Laurier, including domestic and international? And how many of them are international?
We have about 19,000 students, and if we include the graduate studies, about 21,000. Laurier is very much an institution where we look at the quality of the students, and we want international students, but not every student can get into Laurier. So less than 7% of our total student population is international students.
Wow, great. So, I mean, it's okay. I mean, most of the universities they have such kind of international student ratio, 7 to 10%. So, yes, because people has interest to go to Toronto or get at Toronto because of the opportunities. Sometimes they are thinking that maybe other cities won't be that kind of opportunity because of part-time jobs and after the graduation, the job opportunities. So, I don't think so. Waterloo would be something like that because they itself the city is Silicon Valley it is called. So I mean how student friendly the Waterloo city is, because it is also important to know the how the student friendly the city is. I mean some cities they are giving privilege to the international students like their local bus pass, they can enjoy the free pass for the that internal what can I say, like transportation, internal transportation. So what kind of student facilities the Waterloo city has
So
for
if you talk about the city in general, this is a student-dominated city. So every third person would be a student, either going to Laurier or Waterloo or to Conestoga College. So safety concerns shouldn't be there. Everyone is safe here in this particular region. Lots of opportunity, as I said, for work for our international and domestic students, because there's a lot of industry and it's increasing time by time. When it comes to facilities, the universities do extend these facilities, and the bus pass and all are included in the tuition fee for the international and domestic students to
okay,
choose from.
okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Mhm.
So the thing is that that as we know that the water, I mean the Wilfrid Laurier University, they have very good, fantastic co-op options, and it is one of the best university for co-op opportunities for co-op options. So first of all, we would like to know about your program. So far, we know that you are offering very fantastic undergraduate courses. So we'd like to know about the programs you are offering in the different fields.
Okay, so I'll tell about the faculties. So we have Faculty of Arts and Liberal Arts. We have Faculty of Business, Faculty of Music, and Faculty of Sciences. When it comes to co-op, students have an option to do a two-term co-op to up to 16 months of paid co-op under our undergraduate programs. We are known as a business school, so a lot of students choose us for our business administration, our bachelor's in business technology management program, or BA in economics, BA in financial management. In our arts and liberal arts faculty, we have programs like digital media and journalism, game design and development, user experience design. We have a unique program in partnership with University of Sussex, which is BA LLB. You can do a BA in criminology, BA in law and society or human rights and human diversity from Laurier, and you can get a LLB degree from University of Sussex. Other than that, we have double degrees offered in partnership with University of Waterloo, where the students can get a bachelor's in business administration from Laurier and a BSc computer science from University of Waterloo, or they can get a degree in mathematics from University of Waterloo. And these are very sought after programs. And students who come into these double degree, they graduate with 2 degrees from the top universities, a business from us and a computer science or mathematics from University of Waterloo, which helps these students to build up a career as they are very sought after once they graduate from the program. When it comes to co-op, as I said, we have 2 terms to about 16 months of paid co-op. So students can expect to do either 2 terms or 3 terms or up to 4 terms of co-op. average weekly salary for a student who goes into our business degree co-op is in the range of $700 to $800 a week. So if you look at that, if you are at an 800 level mark, you're making about $3,200, and if you multiply that, it's about $44,000 during the co-op. So that's a good amount of money for the students to make during their studies. And if these students are good, if they know their skills, these co-op providers end up providing them a full-time job offer once they graduate. So it's a great
Exactly.
opportunity for students.
Great opportunity for students. But I'd like to know that I mean, these 2 to 4 terms, it is available for all courses or only for business or science program? I mean, what kind of
So
program they offer co-op?
co-op is available in all the faculties.
Okay.
Okay, they are available in all of our faculties, and students have the right. Let me try to share a document with you, and
Sure.
let's see. Just give me a minute.
Yes, I'm just
I
putting it on the
yeah.
live.
So are you able
Yes,
to
you can.
see?
Yes, but yes, the presentation. I think you need to open the presentation. Yes, you can
Uh,
see now.
you can
Exactly.
see that. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm just going to show the student how our co-op works.
I think you need to make some. You need to zoom that. I mean, yes,
Yes.
just make it closer.
So here, so you can see in the co-op, the Faculty of Arts and Faculty of Sciences, you have 2 terms of paid co-op. In our business administration and in economics, you get 3 terms. In our bachelor's in technology management, you have 3 terms of co-op. In our computer science and data science, also 3 terms. In the double degree offered by Laurier, we have 3, whereas double degree with University of Waterloo, in the second year you have a work term, third year you have a work term, fourth year you have a work term, and even in fifth year there's a work term. Whereas in our user experience design and computer science program, you have up to 16 months of paid co-op. So
Exactly.
literally, it's available in all the faculties.
Yes,
Okay,
it's a
and
fantastic
as
option.
yeah,
And one thing that we need to know that because of co-op, so the duration of the course is like 4 years, right? So for the co-op, the duration will be increased. I mean, up to 5 years. It will be
no,
something like that.
if the student is in a program of 4 years and they have a co-op term, that's included in that particular part of the program.
Okay, so
Only
then
programs, yes, only programs which we say are 5 years in duration are the ones where the students get a double degree from Laurier, either Laurier's double degree or a double degree with University of Waterloo and Wilfrid Laurier.
okay, so they need to spend 5 years for to finish the degree. I mean, those who have
It's
the double
yeah,
degree, of course.
it's counted as 5 years, but in 5 years they're working about 4 terms. That's around 16 months they're working
16 months
in
they're
a
working.
co-op. Yes.
That's great. And dear student, definitely co-op is a very fantastic option in Laurier, because if you are working for 4 terms as a full-time employee in some relevant companies, so you are earning a good amount without any doubt, because you are just that earning nearly 50,000 Canadian dollar, which could be around 40 to 45% of your tuition fees, which you can recover from co-op. And co-op actually said it's one kind of scholarship as well, though you need to
Right.
work, but it's one kind of scholarship. And of course, through the co-op, the best achievement you are going to get, that is the industrial experience, so which is very important, because before going to your full-time work permit, you can mention in your CV that you have more than 1 year of full-time work experience in some company. So, and it will also help you to go to make the connection with multiple companies through co-op, so that if they are satisfied with you about your work during co-op, so they may easily hire you after your graduation. So co-op actually is giving you multiple options, not only salary, it gives you the platform to work in future in this corporate world. So co-op is a fantastic option, because all the universities, they don't have 4 terms co-op. Some universities, they have 1 term, some universities 2 terms, but Wilfrid Laurier co-op option is very fantastic option. And another thing, Diego has mentioned that they have dual degree program, like some programs combinedly with University of Waterloo, so you can get the both certificates from 2 universities, which is a very fantastic option. You are staying You are studying in a university, but you are getting certificates from two top ranked university. So Diwakar, I mean, we already have learned the things about your programs and all these things, but do you offer engineering?
We
Well,
don't.
you
We
don't.
don't offer any engineering program because our partner institution, University of Waterloo, does. So we don't. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And one more thing that what in I mean, Wilfrid Laurier, in which courses you can say that student can consider Wilfrid Laurier for this kind of courses? In that part, Laurier is one of the best university. Especially we know business is their strength,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Business.
business for sure is our strength, and we are the number one of the business degree co-provider. Yes, but our faculties across the board are really good, and they have been performing exceptionally well. Be it a degree in digital media and journalism, game design and development, or user experience design, or a BSc in computer science, BSc data science. These are also fantastic programs. We offer courses like BSc biochemistry, biotechnology, BSc health sciences. We offer kinesiology, BSc psychology with neuroscience psychology as a specialization. We offer students an option to design their degree. So they can enter into BSc computer science with psychology. They can enter BSc computer science with physics. So there are lots of options for the students to choose from. And as we have co-op literally in every faculty, students get the best exposure. So I will say look for Wilfrid Laurier for any stream you want to get into. So we have one of the best programs, and we have the faculty which is there to support you with a strong academic advising unit.
Exactly, and dear students, definitely, and Diwakar will talk about the tuition fees and admission requirement after the video. We have a video of some international students. They are talking about Wilfrid Laurier University. So let's have the video first, then we'll go for the rest of the part of our discussion.
Laurier is a small campus in comparison to many universities in Ontario, and because of that, you can run into 5 people on your way to class that you know.
You get smaller classes, you can have personal relationships with your professors, and you don't have to wait till your 3rd and 4th year to do that.
Professors are really accepting and very welcoming, and makes me feel good about myself, and that's why I have the confidence that I have now.
And I think that those are some of the connections I didn't expect to make coming into university.
I was able to truly connect with my professors. I not only got to learn a lot more from them, but also build a great relationship with them.
What separates Laurier is their support for the student body.
You have all these responsibilities, and you can really customize your university experience however you want.
Laurier provides you with the ecosystem, the people, and the resources to make it happen.
You just have to take that step yourself.
I think one of the innovative ways that Laurier is engaging students on campus is through community partnerships.
Studying off campus together really made a difference. It gives you a whole new depth to the university experience.
And that is really what has driven me to where I am, the person I am today, and ultimately the project and career I'm in right now.
My identity is part of who I am, but it's part of everything I produce, and it's part of me being at Laurier, but it's also something that Laurier has given me.
It's just been the most incredible experience, and I'm very excited to see what my future holds for me.
It's just some student testimonial, something like that. They're talking about Wilfrid Laurier University. So here I would like to add some more thing that that definitely Waterloo it's now one of the top ranked university in the world, and of course in Canada. But the thing is that about the class size, I mean they have a very big class size, which is a very another problem that sometimes that students who are little that they could not have sometimes the interaction with the professor properly. So in that case, I think Laurier can be a good option. So they can have a, because the class size is not so big in Laurier. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, the class sizes are really different. They matter a lot for a student, domestic or international, because we all have different personalities, and maybe some people are comfortable in a smaller class size. But I would say there are some programs at our university as well where you'll have a bigger class size. It could be the business program, or it could be the double degree program. But overall, the sizes are smaller, so students will feel way comfortable to deal with our faculty and studies in Laurier.
Exactly. So now we'll talk about the tuition fees about all your programs because when we talk about Waterloo, so definitely the fees of Waterloo is also coming in comparison. So let's talk about the tuition fees. What are the tuition fees you are offering for students for undergrad?
Okay, so the students are looking at about $25,000 Canadian to $31,000 Canadian on an average as a tuition fee. The double degree program is on the higher side, so also the 31,000 and all. We haven't changed our fee for the double degree program, whereas University of Waterloo has increased its fee for the BSc Computer Science, and we haven't done that yet. But it's expected that in coming years, maybe next year, the fee might be increased to come to a particular level. But still, it's going to be way cheaper than what they're going to pay at University of Waterloo for the same degree. The students who come to us for the double degree program, as they graduate with 2 degrees, one from Laurier, one from Waterloo, the fee still remains lower, right? And it's still a good bet for the students to go for.
Yes, some connection problem was there. Yes, now it's okay. Fine.
Okay.
So I think we missed the last point.
Okay, sure.
You are disconnected for a few seconds.
Okay. So I'll repeat again. For
Yes.
the fee part, our fees are in between $25,000 to $31,000. The higher end is for the double degree program, and we haven't increased our fee for the double degree program for the favor of the students, but it's quite possible that in coming year we might increase our fee to match the industry norm, but it will still be lower than the University of Waterloo's fee. So you will pay and get 2 degrees in the double degree program, still at a cheaper rate than what you'll be paying at University of Waterloo.
So your fees like varies from 25 to 31, 32 something.
$31,000. Yeah.
$31,000. And what are the payment systems student can pay by installments? The tuition fees.
Students have all the options because Bangladesh is not under the SDS category, so you are not implied to pay the full tuition fee. So you can pay either semester-wise or you can pay yearly. It's up to the student.
Okay, that's great. Yeah. So we'll take question. One student is asking, like, can I start a course in university after and after a semester can I gap a semester and work? So is there any possibility like they can make a gap in one semester and work and then again join in the next semester?
Okay, so this is a very technical question, and because we are not experts in citizenship and immigration or immigration-related issues, for an international student, one must be very clear that when you come to Canada, your intention has to study. And when you are coming here, you are coming in a program, you will study. You cannot have a gap year while you're in Canada. If you want to have a gap semester, you'll return back to your home country. You are not authorized to work there and have a gap because you come as a student. So intention to study is the key.
Yapur, can you hear me? Actually, yes. The networking is, that sometimes it is going out of. So anyway, so now it's okay. So we have learned about the tuition fees and all these things, but do you offer any scholarship? I mean, on that tuition fees.
At Laurier, we have a lot of scholarships for the students. So there are entrance scholarships, which are based on the high school average. So students can get from $1,000 to $5,000, and that's given automatically to every student. Once they have accepted the offer, they can get information from the university regarding other scholarships where they'll have to apply. Some scholarships are on the basis of questionnaire or an essay or a project. So students have an option to get another $5,000 to $10,000.
Okay, so entrance scholarship is like ranges from $1,000 to $5,000. So based on their academic excellence in class 12, right?
That's right.
So, okay, so based on the percentage, like if they have 90% above, so they will get certain amount of scholarship.
That's right.
And,
that's right.
And when they join the campus, the classes, so based on their results, in their course, so still they have some more scholarship options.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, that's good. So I think with the scholarship and the combination and the entrance scholarship, is it renewable every year? I mean, the 5,000 if he gets in the first year, so is it renewable?
It's given for the first year, but when they maintain their score, it's possible to renew them for the coming years as well.
Okay, that's great. So I think if we combine with the co-op options and the scholarship, and if they can renew, so I think it's a very affordable option for you if you can achieve that, right? So if you can, if the tuition fee is coming 1 lakh I mean, if I say 120,000 Canadian dollar, so definitely if you get scholarship and with co-op, definitely you can recover most of the portion of your fees. That's a very good thing. And there is another question, Monirujjaman Sarkar, how much scholarship do you provide undergrad program? Yes, just now we have discussed, Monirujjaman, that you can get up to $5,000 scholarship, Canadian dollar scholarship, from 1,000 to 5,000 based on your results in class 12. So that is one option, and some other scholarship options are there once you arrive there after having doing the classes. If your results are good, definitely you can also apply for additional scholarship.
That's right.
And yes, so that's the thing. So I mean, what will be the admission requirement for your undergrad programs, and about the IELTS requirement? And as you know that the people cannot sit for IELTS, so what is the alternate solution given by the Laurier University?
Right. For admissions, as I said initially, the university looks for the brightest of the bright students. It's not an institution for everyone to come. So depending on which program you're looking for, from mid 80s or low 80s to high 90s is something we look for in terms of the grades. IELTS is the main score we look at, 6.5 with no benefit 6. But because of this COVID-19, students are not able to get into IELTS centers for an exam, we are accepting Duolingo. So students can submit Duolingo with a score of 115 and they can apply.
Exactly. And if student cannot fulfill the IELTS requirement, I think that Wilfrid Laurier University, they have some EAP option so that they can join EAP program, as we are not under SDS. So what is the option for EAP, and what is the fee for that?
So for the students coming from Bangladesh, they have this option. And if you have the required IELTS score or the Duolingo at the moment, you can get direct entry into our program. If you don't, we need a minimum IELTS 5 to put you into our level 3 of English, and then you can proceed from level 5 is the highest. So you finish level 3, level 4 and 5, and then go to the main program. So that option is available for students from Bangladesh.
So what are the fees per semester for EAP?
The fee will vary. We're changing it a little bit. So you're looking at about $5,000 to $7,000, depending on the level.
Depending on the level. Okay, that's fantastic option. And people are really, that concerned about the weather of Canada, because in winter they are feeling that Canada becomes very extreme cold. So what about Waterloo in winter? How is the weather in Waterloo during winter?
I have to be honest with the students coming from Bangladesh and that part of the world. Yes, it's Canada. It's cold. True. But everything is well insulated. When you're inside the classroom, you don't need to wear a sweater or a jacket. In your house, you can be in a t-shirt or a short. So everything is well insulated, and we are centrally air conditioned, centrally heated. So you will not feel that it's extreme cold. Even when you are going in a bus or in a car, it's all heated. So you'll get used to it. Once you're in this environment, you'll start liking it. The body gets used to it way faster than we think. It's all about our mind, how fast we want to get adjusted.
Exactly. Winter finishes is just a couple of months, 2, 3 to maximum 4 months. It happens actually, something like that. So, and they won't feel actually. I mean, they will enjoy the winter itself in Canada. So, Dilakar, we'll have a video now. We'll have a video of some video. So we'll have the video, then we'll talk about the rest of the things. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's have the video.
Ashoka is all about bringing together change makers from around the globe. Laurier is a community of change makers. Being part of the Ashoka network is a way for Laurier to emphasize and share who it already is.
So what makes Laurier different from other schools is this engagement with the world, is this concept that we're doing what we're doing to make a difference in the world around us. That creates a great campus environment, and it creates the opportunity for students to bind together and work on projects together where they're out there making a difference. Anytime I can open up the door to get the students involved with the community, to understand how the things they're learning about games can make a difference, that's what really gets me excited.
The way that I encourage students or assist students is, again, by being allowed to find themselves by connecting them to lots of opportunities, whether that's clubs, whether that's leadership, so that they can understand what they are passionate about.
Someone should come to Laurier if they want to have a truly deep, meaningful learning experience in which you have teachers who care about students, who are great researchers, who are involved and linked into communities, and who want to nurture and support students to reach their goals.
Outside of my teaching and outside of the classroom at Laurier, we have a rich research culture. We have an emerging graduate culture that's very exciting. And my work primarily has to do with music and community, what I would generally call social innovation.
Social entrepreneurship is about using your education not only to put bread on the table and build a life for yourself, but also to build a life that's good for others. It's about making positive impact in your community and in your world.
Yes, it's a fantastic video, like something Laurier University, and really the concept like Laurier inspiring lives. So it's a very good lines, the motto of Laurier University, definitely. And therefore that actually we are passing a very hard time at this moment, very critical time we are passing because of COVID-19, and people are really very confused. They are very afraid of applying to that foreign universities, that what will happen, how they will fly. If they can't fly, then what will going to be happen even if they get visa. So would you please tell me that what kind of policies the Canadian government has taken for international students, and of course what Laurier has taken for international students, those who are planning to enroll for the coming intake?
Saeed, it's a very valid question, and students, parents, they all are in the right mindset when they're worried about the situation. Truly, we don't know what's going to happen. It's a pandemic, and we are going through a time where we are cautious of everything. As an institution, Laurier is doing what it can do in the best interest of the student. We are carefully watching what our government is telling us to look at. So for the students, they should look at cic.gc.ca. That's their best platform where they can get maximum information about study permits and how it's going to affect and what's going to happen. But overall, literally all institutions will be moving their September session in an online mode. So instead of having a face-to-face classes, students will be studying online, and that's the way to go to be safe. For students, if they want to get into the online mode, they still have to apply to the university. They have to have an offer. They must accept the offer. They must apply for a study permit, because without a valid study permit, they won't be allowed to start any online program, right? And it's the first time we have seen in the history of Canadian immigration and international student recruitment that the government of Canada has said that if you finish your program, 50% of the program overseas, you will still be allowed to have your valid work permit. So it's not going to have any negative impact on students' postgraduate work permit.
Exactly. So I would like to say something about Bangla in Bengali. Like the people or students who are watching this live video, I'd like to say that the Canadian government তারা সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে যে আপনারা যদি সেপ্টেম্বরে, if you cannot move, if you cannot travel to Canada, then you can start online classes. আপনি কিন্তু অনলাইনে ক্লাস স্টার্ট করতে পারবেন, এবং you should have a valid study permit, because আমরা যতদূর জানি যে ভিসা অ্যাপ্লিকেশন we can do it online, এবং বায়োমেট্রিক আপনি VFS ওপেন হলে আপনি বায়োমেট্রিকটা দিয়ে ফেলতে পারবেন. So after having your study permit approval, then university আপনাকে অনলাইন ক্লাসের জন্য রেজিস্ট্রেশন করতে পারবে, এবং you can start your online classes. এখানে যে ব্যাপারটি হচ্ছে, আপনাকে ভিসা পেতে হলে অবশ্যই you need to get the offer letter of university, and you need to pay the deposit, and you need to start applying for the visa. And after getting visa, if you cannot travel, because the government is, they're expecting that most probably you cannot fly as well. So in terms of the worst case, if you cannot fly, then you can start your class from your home itself. যেটা সুবিধা হলো যে আপনি, as they are saying that if you can finish your 50% of your whole program, and if you join for the remaining 50%, so definitely you will be eligible for PGWP, which is actually the unique and the exceptional offer by any country. That is called Canada actually, because no other countries are offering in such way that you are studying in Bangladesh and you are getting opportunity to get postgraduate work permit. It's a very exceptional offer given by the Canadian government. The main thing is that, suppose I already explained before as well the same thing. Suppose your fees is one semester, for example, 15,000 Canadian dollar for one semester, for example, and your living expense is coming around another 7 to 8,000 per semester. So when you are doing one semester in your home, so this 8,000 you can save, right? So this 8,000 you can add to your next semester tuition fees. So it is really helping you to save your money. It's not because the things are same. You are doing physical class and you are doing virtual class. Things are same because nobody is hampering your PSW and also your immigration process. Nobody is hampering. So the things your mind setup. So after mind setup ke apnar positive korte hobe. You should not be negative. You should be positively motivated, and we should think always, because the world, the situation is not under our control. We cannot control. Somehow the big leaders, the top leaders of the world, they are helpless. They still cannot control the pandemic. So nothing to do. So the situation, with the demands of the situation, we need to move. If it is required to do the classes online, we have to do. There is no other way. And even if you look into our Bangladesh, if you look into in India and some other countries also, if they cannot run the classes physically, I mean, after 1 month they will also start their online classes, because they will not be losing their semesters, right? So this is very important. So just your mind setup, you need to just set up your mind positively for online classes. I think everything will be same, and just be relaxed, be tension free, and just think positively, and in that way. So I think it will help you definitely. So Diwakar, I think it's a great option, because they are not getting any kind of differences between doing online classes and that physical classes in person. So the same thing.
Universities will make sure that the students get the best quality education, even if they're doing it online. And
Exactly.
We are coming up with options of engaging with students, so they're not going to lose a lot. So they'll still be well placed. They'll be engaged with other students. They'll have interactive activities, and lots of things are being put in place. So students should take it as a positive that yes, you can start the program at home. You can stay another extra semester with your family and enjoy the hot meals made by your mother. You save a lot of money in that way as well. So choose the online option, study your program, and when the full-time education starts, you transit into it and then start your semester.
Exactly. And if the online class starts in September, so I mean, I don't think so it will be day-long classes. I think it will be like 2-3 hours, something like that. Per day.
It would be blended classes.
Yes. Blended classes. So there is no, that you don't need to be very hyper or very, that way you don't need to be in panic, because it's a simple thing. Every day 2-3 classes, and I think not every day. It could be like 3-4 days in a week. So it's a very fantastic option. You can sit in your home, you can do everything, homework, you can sit with your parents, and you can do the classes as well, and you are doing classes of a Canadian university. So that's the very, that though it's a little bit exceptional experience, but really it can be enjoyable. So Diwakar, we have discussed most of the parts of our the things, but what will be the application process to apply to Wilfrid Laurier University?
To Laurier and to any Ontario universities, there's a structured way. So you apply through OUAC, it's Ontario University Application Center, and there you'll choose the university of your choice, be it Laurier, be it Waterloo, any other institution, and you'll apply. And I am very confident in the skills and the set which Saeed has in place, the prominent consultant. The team members are well aware of our application processes. They can help you to fill the application. Our admissions are still open for September 2020. May 29th at the moment is the last date for you to apply, so you still have a chance. If this was any normal year, by this time we would have closed our admissions. So something is happening around the world which is making all of us change, and we are accepting the change in a positive way. So if you haven't applied, go ahead and apply either to Laurier or any institution in Canada you want to.
Exactly. And anything you would like to say which I have missed to ask you? Any point you would like to arise?
I will recommend students when you apply to Laurier, we have an applicant background summary form. So when you have applied, you have an option to fill that ABS form. And through that particular document, you're providing us information what distinguishes you as a candidate. So you apply, and our admissions team will look at the ABS form, and sometimes we have a leeway to give you some percentage. If you're off the admission mark, you can still get admission into the program just on the basis of the ABS. And other thing I would like to tell students is, please provide us the documents we ask for. So at most of the Canadian institutions, we don't need a SAT score. If we don't need anything, please don't provide it to us. Because sometimes the extra documentation might be a reason of your refusal. So if you're asking for grade 10, grade 12 and an IELTS score, please provide us that. Nothing more than that. Okay? So
one thing I think we need to discuss, therefore, that some students who have completed like third year or 2 years or 3 years in Bangladesh, so sometimes they are approaching for their credit transfer to some Canadian universities. So, and some university in Canada, they also have the transfer options. So what about Laurier?
As every other university, we are also open to transfer students. So students can apply as a transfer student, and their admission process and vetting process is a little bit different, because once they have studied in a university in home country or in any other country, we will be looking at what they have studied and assess them on the basis of their education. Okay. So once they've submitted the transcripts, our admission team will look into it, evaluate the credit, and then give them the credit. Normally, it's been seen that Canadian institutions will give a maximum of 1 year of credit to the students to get into. So you can expect to start in second year and you finish second, third, and fourth, and you graduate with a Canadian degree.
That's a great option, because if they can have an opportunity to transfer their credits, few credits or half of the credit, then it's a great option for our students. Yeah. So definitely, students who are studying in some reputed university in Bangladesh, you can look for it, for the transfer option. So before ending up the live session, we'll have another video of Wilfrid Laurier University. So let's have the video and then we'll say goodbye to all of them. Okay. So let's have the video.
Yeah.
The moment I knew that I belonged at Laurier had to be
when I came to visit Laurier for the first time. I came here and I saw such a small-knit community. I loved it.
And you can't walk down the street without knowing somebody.
It's somewhere I thought that I could fit in.
I immediately knew I wanted to come here.
I think I knew I belonged right from
orientation week. And was welcomed by the great welcoming committee. Everyone's coming out screaming and yelling.
All your stuff magically gets upstairs to your residence room.
And it really just took a burden off my shoulders knowing that I fit in right away.
Even in second year, I was excited to come back in September.
That was when I knew I found a home.
By the time I got to fourth year, I began to really understand
just the community that Laurier has
and the people around us. And
use the knowledge that I've gained over the past 5 years actually at Laurier and apply it in something that could make a difference.
That's what made me fall in love with this school.
And I just wanted to be part of this great family.
When you're here, everyone is your friend and everyone looks out for you.
And I just knew that this was the right school for me and that I would love my time here, and I have.
I don't need to go anywhere else.
Yes, so we want to be Laurier actually, so because Laurier is such kind of platform that's really inspiring. So today I have a live session. I had a live session in the afternoon with Saskatchewan Polytechnic, and you know that their logo color is also violet, and Laurier also the violet. So I showed them, see, my flower is also violet. So today actually the violet, both the universities have the violet color. So Diakar, thank you so much for joining the live session, and it was a wonderful live session with you. And I'd like to tell all our students and viewers and who will be watching in future, because this live session will be posted in our timeline after the live session, and of course it will be in our YouTube channel. So whenever you want, you can see this live video. But I would like to say the total summary of Wilfrid Laurier University. See, Wilfrid Laurier University, it is based in Ontario, which is in Waterloo. They have two campuses, and one is Waterloo and one is Brantford, and they are not so far from Toronto or Greater Toronto. It's like 1.5 hours, and don't afraid about Waterloo because it is out of Toronto. So because it's a Silicon City, it's a very technical city, very the modern city. So you don't need to worry about that. And Wilfrid Laurier, it's a very old university. It's a long history, and definitely as you know that University of Waterloo, it comes from the Wilfrid Laurier University. So the mother university of Waterloo is Wilfrid Laurier University. So that's the biggest and the main concept of Wilfrid Laurier University. And one more thing, that their business school is one of the best business school in Canada, and it's not so easy also to get admission in their business school. You should have a very good percentage. So far I know it should have more than 85% marks in your class 12 grades, otherwise you won't be able to get any seats in their business school, so which is a very important thing. And especially they have very fantastic programs. If you are talking about, except engineering, if you're talking about computer science, psychology, education, then biochemistry, biomedical, biomedicine, I think. So there are a lot of programs. Even in arts faculty, there are a lot of courses. So so if you are feeling even business, accounting, all these programs they have. And the main thing is that the co-op options, that is a very fantastic option, very attractive option. They have co-op from 2 terms to 4 terms, which is 8 months to maximum 6 months. And you can, what he said, the author said, that you can earn per week 700, which is coming 3,200 in a month. And if you calculate, it's like nearly 45,000 50,000 Canadian dollar for the whole co-op terms. So it's a very good option for you, which Wilfrid Laurier is offering. And also they're offering the combined program with University of Waterloo, some technical programs, so which is also a very good option for you. That the good option is something like that you can save your money, because if you would like to pursue the same program in University of Waterloo, the costs will be definitely higher than the Wilfrid Laurier University. And definitely what Diwakar said finally, that you can apply for September, still you have time. And of course, if you cannot join, you can do the online classes with them, and it will not impact to your immigration policy. And one more thing, that they are also accepting Duolingo test instead of IELTS, because as we know that we are not be able to go for IELTS at this moment. So you can also get your Duolingo test score, and you can apply directly to Wilfrid Laurier University. That's how we have discussed. So Diwakar, any last word you would like to share with them? Any kind of motivation or any kind of things you would like to share with the viewers?
I'll say to the students, remain positive, remain in a positive frame of mind, so that whatever happens is going to happen. And we need to remain confident that we will pass through this stage. And I'm thankful to Saeed for hosting this session. As I said, he is a very close friend, and we trust Prominent Consultant as an agency. So please go to them. They will help you to fill your application and go through the process of even the study permit. Many times students tend to choose not to go through the consultant, and when they do that, they miss the processes, they miss what documentation they need to apply for the visas. The refusal for the visa happens when you hide something, or when you're not able to explain to the visa officer your intent to study. So when you're going to someone like Saeed, who is in this profession for a long time, he will guide you through the process. He's not charging you anything for his services. So please go to him and be confident that you're going to get the best information. Universities work with limited authorized consultants, and he's one of our authorized consultants. So we have had the trust in him and in his ability. That's why we are working with him. So go to him.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And actually, we are really good friends, without any doubt. And the thing is that, dear viewers, yes, Diwakar, as you have raised this question, like people are very confused about the agents, going to agents, because they are thinking that maybe I will be misguided. But honestly speaking, if you look into Prominent Consultant is now represent directly around 40 universities, Canadian, all are public universities and colleges. If you think about the Prominent Consultant, we are all, our team members and we full team are well trained by the university, fully well trained. So we know each and every part of the university, we know each and every part of the visa process, we know each and every part of the courses, selecting the course, choosing the right program. So we are very expertise on that. So choosing an agent can save your time, can save your some, that you will feel comfortable, you will feel comfort to do your process, because you can get our experience. Okay, you can get our experience and you can process your file smoothly for admission and visa. So definitely just be with us and try to get into with us. Definitely will serve you in our own way, and definitely you will be happy. You will be happy and you will not make you disappointed, without any doubt. So Deogar, thank you so much once again for joining this live session, and we had a wonderful time. And so we'd like to close our live session right now. So I would like to also tell our all students, please stay in home, stay safe, and of course think for the future, because don't stop thinking, don't stop researching, because otherwise you will be again a loser. Okay, so start everything, be normal, be positive, and we hope that everything will be normal very soon. So thank you so much and have a good night and take care. And Devakar, please stay here. I'll be coming again to you. Just let me close the live session. Thank you so much, dear viewers. Goodbye.
Take care, friends. Yeah.
Yes.